So basically, I'll just keep out all the illegal parts. I'm going from Providence to Massachusetts, and basically, I stop in this rest area because I have to pee, and I just noticed it was open. There were cars on, and like as I pulled up, like it was really overgrown and it was clearly under construction. It was fenced around, but there was also like only one or two street lights on. So like, and then I looked to go to the bathroom, and like the whole place was like shut down, but there was some porta potties, and basically there's people coming and going. Like it was kind of crazy because it was like 3 a.m. and there's just like a lot of activity. The whole parking lot was full. I'm like,
a rest area?
Yes.
Where you at? Pick a pocket?
Bro, let me talk. Alright, bro. And so, it's right. I just came over the Rhode Island, Massachusetts line. And, I just had to go take a pee. But, like, while I was walking over to the porta potties, like, I'm always aware of my surroundings. And I was already kind of, like, skeptical of the situation. Because, like, this low key looked like the whole area, like it looked like it should have been shut down. Like there was no functioning. Like it looked like legit someone clipped the gate. All right, because there was a fence gate at the
Dirty
entrance.
Mike and the boys.
All right, and like I think I'm thinking like I don't know, but like as I'm walking to the porta potties, I see a bunch of people walk into the porta potties, but like I didn't watch them actually walk into the porta potties because I was looking around, and I didn't feel like knocking on the porta potties and finding out which ones went to there. I just had to pee, so I was like, I'm just gonna walk around.
But
back.
multiple people went into one porta potty?
No, like there was only a few porta potties, and I watched 2 or 3 people walking toward the porta potties, and like there was a lot of activity, so I was like looking around, and they all went into the porta potties without me seeing which ones was open. So I was like, I just gotta pee. So I'm just gonna like walk out back. Alright. And like there's a lot of activity for 3 a.m. but like whatever. And so I walk out back and I take my pee, and like right when I like zip up, turn around, there's like someone like in my face. Like I'm like
up against you?
No, like walking very close, walking towards me. Alright, making eye contact with me. Alright, and this person had the facial expression like they wanted to say something.
It's a dream?
No, this really happened.
And it really happened to you?
Yep.
Listen, this is a crazy story. Alright, and he just never said anything, and I was weirded out. I was gonna walk back the same way I came, but I decided to walk around the entire fenced-in area that was the fucking rest area. And plus, like, it was like really dark out. Like, for this person just to be walking out back there, it was weird. Like, I went to somewhere private to take a piss. Like, for someone to be walking up on me, like, I low-key thought he was trying to rob me while, like I thought he was walking up on me from behind. Like, alright, and so I keep walking, and I'm like, I'm not really worried. I'm always ready to fight. And I come up to the 1 or 2 streetlights. There was 1 streetlight. There's 2 streetlights out of like 30 that were on. So like, I come up to one of the streetlights, and this was like 10 seconds after the dude walked by me, and there's just a fucking group of people intertwined and connected, and they're naked, and it was like deer in the headlights, cause like they were all having sex. And they all stopped having sex and just looked at me. And like it was a second that lasted forever. Cause like I was like never seen someone. Alright, like Nor did I get the invite. Nor do I want anything to do with this kid. Like, yo, this was like,
On the side of the road.
it must have been a trucker thing. But like, yo, there was like a bunch of old dudes and
New community?
some girls, but like no one really young. And it was like,
I got nudist.
I just like 90-degree turn,
What's the mark?
Walked away.
walked off. Alright, and like
And they
no,
kept going.
yo, I don't know if they kept going. Like I didn't really care. Like I walked back to my
That was
car.
Dirty Mike in the voice.
Yo, and like then I like started looking around the place even more, and I was like, yo, this place is actually shut down. Like they clipped the gate on this motherfucker
I
to
think
have
they
an
call
origin.
I think they call
Yo,
it a flash pump.
Yo, I've heard truck stop stories. I worked for a moving company for 5 or 6 years, but like, this was a truck stop story. Like, yo,
Yeah, that was
this
a flash
shit was,
pump.
bro, I didn't even know shit like this happened, bro. Like, but yeah.
I had a video guys in California.